Good afternoon, Indira Shah here. I want to show you a special item that's called as Badam Puri. Okay, for Badam Puri, you need equal quantity of fine suji and this is maida. Okay, equal quantity. You take any cup measurement, either big or small. But when you try, always try with a small cup. Okay. Now I am taking 1 cup of chiroti rava or fine rava, anything, but it should be a soft rava, and 1 cup of maida. Okay, and then you need again half a cup of ghee. Okay, then for garnishing what you need is grated copra. This is dry copra. Okay, and then this is ready-made MTR's badam powder. Okay, you buy ready-made badam powder, or if you don't get it, what you can do is you can just dry fry badam. Okay, and then you pound it to pieces, adding sugar and then cardamom and saffron. Okay, so if you don't get ready-made powder, take badam, then little sugar, saffron and elaichi. Okay, so this is the MTR badam powder. Then you need ghee and this maida powder for dusting. When you make puris, you have to dust the maida powder and then apply ghee on it. Okay, then you need saffron. The saffron for just putting it on the sprinkling it on the puri. And this is called as clove, lavang we say. That is when you make puri, and then when you fold and deep fry it, you need to lock it. So for locking we need this, okay, clove. This is all you need. Then you need oil for deep frying. Here, either you can take oil or you can take ghee, anything. And then another very important thing is, here, this is the syrup. Okay, I have taken 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar, and little more than half have taken water. And then I made a syrup, a little thick syrup here. See, when you drop it, you can see the thread-like continuity. See here. Okay, it should be of this consistency. Okay, this you need, because after frying the puri, you have to put it in this. Okay, now let me make a dough. Here, I have taken equal quantity of maida and rava. Okay, to this you have to add here 2 to 3 spoons of ghee. Okay, and then just a pinch of salt. Very just a pinch. See, a pinch. This will balance the taste. Now mix it thoroughly. Trust me, this sweet will be very tasty. After preparing, you can keep it in an airtight container for 10 to 15 days. This will be very good for traveling. See, it should be the binding consistency, the ghee. When it becomes when you do like this, when it becomes powder, that means the quantity of ghee that you have added is less. Okay, so take it like this, then see, it stays. Okay, that means this is the correct proportion of adding the ghee. Okay, so before adding the water, you check holding it like this. Okay, now add water little by little. Okay, because the dough should be tight. It should be like a chapati dough. And after making the dough, you rest it for at least 15 to 20 minutes. The preparation process is little long, but then the taste is really yummy. You follow the actual procedure that I am showing you now, you will certainly end up with a very tasty badam puris. See, the water is sufficient. I must have taken just 1.5 spoon. Okay, now knead it well. Kneading is very, very important, especially for this badam puri. Knead the flour using this portion like. And you have to fold it like this. While kneading, fold the dough. Now cover this with a cloth or with something, for about 20 minutes. Rest it for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'll come back to you. Now this is after 20 minutes resting. Knead it again. Again you can knead it. Okay. Okay. Now you have to take equal portion. First I'll show you making about 5-6 here. Equal portion you can take. If you want to make big badam puris, you can make big. Okay, I'll come back now. So make equal balls. I'm making a very small badam puris. Okay, now knead it. After kneading, just fold them like this. Okay, after folding, again make a circle and then press. Okay, you can use the flour for kneading. Now I'll show you different size. Okay, this is a very small one I'm making. This will be easy for eating. The edges also should be thin, not thick. Okay, now what you do is, now take the ghee here. You can spread it all over. Okay, now take the flour and sprinkle it. It should be all over. Okay, so now fold it like this. Okay, now fold it like this. This becomes a cone. Now you have to lock it. So take the lavang, that is cloud, lock it, pin it up here. You are able to see I have pinned it. So make more puris. I'll show you one more puri. Knead it. Make it thin. Okay, so now I'll show you from this side here. Just roll them like this. Okay, and then here make it a circle and then press it. Okay, press it hard. Now again make a puri. See, when you put maida, whenever you knead, as you knead, it goes back. That's what happens. So you have to pull it. Okay, now take from the finger, dip here, dip like this and apply it. Okay, apply it well. Now take the maida, just sprinkle it all over the edges also. Okay, if you don't pin it with the cloth, what happens when you deep fry it, it gets opened. Okay. So now what you do is, see, make it a triangle. Here press it and take a cloth and just here. Okay. Now here I am making a bigger one, bigger badam puri. Okay. Now you have to fold it and then press. So when you fry it, you will get nice foldings. You try it with a small quantity. Even if you get 2 to 3 puris, it's okay. But then when you try it, you have to always try it with a small quantity. And then you can make it, in a large quantity. Now take the ghee and spread the ghee all over. Corners also. Okay. And then here. Sprinkle maida all over. Now see, folding. This is pinning so that this doesn't open. Okay. So now let us check whether the oil is ready. Yeah, see, when the oil is hot, it should not give fumes. It should be just hot. Okay. Now fry them. Fry them in low heat. Just flip them. See, you can see it is trying to get opened, but then I have locked it in such a way that it cannot open. And here the syrup is hot. Okay. When you drop it, the syrup should be hot. Okay. See, you have to fry them till they are golden brown. See, you can see the bubbles. It's trying to open. Okay. But the flame is very low, but it's hot. The oil should be hot, but the flame should be low. Okay. Only then you get the badam puri will get fried and fried well. So you'll get that crispiness. Okay. Here, let me turn it. See, the sound of the bubble in the oil will reduce. Once this is done, it will reduce. Then you can remove it. It's almost reducing. If you deep fry it in ghee, the taste will be awesome. Let's fry it for some more time. See, now it is beautiful golden brown. Okay. Now let me remove it. And then we have to put it immediately into the syrup. Here, dip it. for about 5 to 10 minutes you can keep it in the syrup. On and off you should keep on turning it, because both the sides it should take the sugar syrup. See, now badam puri is ready after soaking into the sugar syrup. Okay, now what you need to do is take this badam powder. Okay, now sprinkle it on this. This is garnishing. While eating you can do this. Okay, don't garnish with these and keep it. It will become soggy. Then take the copra pieces. Children and old people cannot bite this copra, so you can omit. Now take the saffron stand. This is a pure saffron stand. Yeah, this is how the garnishing is done. Okay, so this badam puri will be very tasty. Trust me, you please prepare it and tell me how it tastes. Now just let me repeat it fast. For the puri you need to take equal quantity of maida and chiroti rava or any fine rava. Add about 3 to 4 spoons of ghee and just a pinch of salt, and then make a tight dough. Rest it for about 15-20 minutes. Then make the puri. Then after making the puri you have to roll it like this. After rolling, make a circle, press it, and again make a puri. Then over that spread ghee and then sprinkle maida and then fold it like this, and then pin it with the cloth. Okay, then deep fry it. After deep frying you have to put it immediately in the hot sugar syrup. For sugar syrup, take 1 cup of sugar and 3/4 cup of water. Okay, now boil it till it becomes little thick. Okay, now after immersing in the sugar syrup, take it out and put badam powder and then copra and then this saffron. If you want, you can take the fried gram, just roast it and then powder it. You can sprinkle. This will be very yummy. Trust me, you will really love it. And please prepare it and tell me, give me your sincere feedback. So thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel in the name of Indira Shah. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe it and give me and press the like and the bell button for more notifications. Let me just show you how it breaks. Here you can see it is very juicy. You can see the juice falling on me. You can see the juice. This will be very nice. So thank you very much. This is with Vela. Bye bye.